said something there that's very psychologically interesting. So you said, if I want to be a good person, because the environmentalists have captured this pro-planet narrative, if I want to be a good person, then I have to buy the human beings are bad for the planet narrative. But I'd like to take that apart a little bit too, because it's not exactly true what you said. The truth of the matter is something like, if I want to take a shortcut to a good person, without having to being a good person, without having to put into the process any real time and effort, so that would mean actually understanding the issues that are associated with environmental management and economic sustainability, which is unbelievably complicated. I mean, Bjorn, well, and you too, Schellenberger, spent their whole lives devoted to that endeavor, trying to wade through the complexities. It's actually really difficult to develop a sophisticated and genuinely moral stance on the environment and the economy. It takes years and years of work. And it's also extremely difficult to be a good person. And merely feeling sorry for the planet does not make you a good person. In fact, what it makes you is a shallow narcissist who's using the easy identification with a genocidal ideology to elevate yourself in the moral hierarchy. And we see people who are peddling this dreadful story to young people and offering them an easy shortcut to something approximating easily trumpeted moral virtue. And that's the sort of moral virtue that you can post on your Facebook page when you claim that, well, you're anti-capitalist and you're in favor of the planet, and therefore all of a sudden you're actually a moral actor and someone to be regarded with admiration. And none of that's true, because it's actually extremely difficult to be a good person.
But it's very powerful. I agree entirely, but it is very powerful. And one thing I talk about in Fossil Future, and this is a big mission of mine, is the moral monopoly of what I call the moral case for eliminating fossil fuels has to be broken. And when you have what I call a moral monopoly, you basically get a halo over your head for saying, I hate fossil fuels, I care about the climate, I care about the planet. You don't need to do anything. You just need to express this sentiment. Doesn't matter. We see you can fly on private jets. You can live any lifestyle that you want. As long as you say this, you get this halo, and the other side gets devil horns on their head. But part of what's happened with what I call the energy humanists, including me and Bjorn and Michael and Steve, is that we have now shown that actually, quote, saving the planet in their false view is hurting billions of people and dooming them to poverty and actually making our environment worse and hurting biology. And now they hate that. That's why there's such vicious attacks, because their racket is coming to a close. You want it to be a controversial. The first thing before winning a debate is actually creating a debate. There hasn't even been a debate over the morality of fossil fuels until fairly recently. And once the debate is created, that easy claim to virtue will disappear, and those people will just go pick the next easy thing to join.
You smart, you loyal, you grateful. I appreciate that. You smart, you loyal,